Dopamine is known as the feel-good neurotransmitter, a chemical that ferries information between neurons. Dopamine plays a role in how we feel pleasure. It's a big part of our unique human ability to think and plan. It helps us thrive, focus, and find things interesting. Our brain releases it when we eat food that we crave, when we have sex, playing an intense video game, watching a movie, or even scrolling on social media, contributing to feelings of pleasure and satisfaction as part of the reward system. People with low level of dopamine may be more prone to addiction. A person seeking pleasure via drugs, alcohol, or foods needs higher and higher level of dopamine. That's why we crave for all the good things. Last week I published a video and I explained how extra dopamine affected my mood and I became somewhat unproductive. Making YouTube video has been really difficult for me. I still enjoy the process. I had trouble focusing and getting my tasks done. I realized something is wrong with me. It felt like I'm out of creativity. I couldn't come up with new ideas for my videos. I noticed some changes in my behavior and switching up moods was cherry on top to build up to my depression and anxiety. During this 1.5 years, I've become so obsessed with YouTube. I wanted to create more and make better videos, but that made me think about YouTube unconsciously consistent. While I was trying to eat, instead of enjoying my meal, I would think about YouTube videos and scrolling on my phone at the same time. Even video games was making me more anxious about the path that I've chosen. I thought about giving up YouTube, but first I needed a clear mind to make such an important decision. I decided to go on the 7 days Dopamine Detox challenge, staying away from everything that I love to do for 7 days. Can I do it? This was the first question that came to my mind since failure is my biggest fear. I started it anyways, and here is the result. Day 1 was kind of hard. It started good actually, but later my brain was just producing negative thoughts and nothing else. Dopamine detox. I wanted to remove coffee for these 7 days, but I realized I'm not drinking too much coffee. 1 cup a day, no need to cut it up, I guess. Well, I think you're supposed to. If you're doing dopamine detox, you're supposed to, but I'm not gonna. I already gave up YouTube, Netflix, video games, Apex Legends. It's gonna be a fun 7 days. I was indolent all day and I felt like I need something to keep my brain busy. What can cheer me up? I went to Barnes & Noble and I ended up getting a new book. You will thank me for this. This is the name of the book. It's actually a good novel and I'm enjoying it so far. Day number 2. I cleaned my room. I organized everything in my room. Well, cleaning my room is almost done. I just remembered something while I was cleaning my room. When I was younger, my mom used to make me clean my room and organize everything. And I used to get it done so fast, but I wasn't cleaning it. I was just stuffing everything under my bed. I'm not doing that anymore. I finally learned how to clean my room up. Then I went to a party, which was a blessing because somehow I was sure those thoughts are gonna be back. My goal was to stay healthy and have time for myself, but it was actually nice to get out there and connect with people. It was nice, but here comes the hardest part. They had all kind of snacks, chips and salsa, pretzels and Cheetos, but I was just grasping the fruits off the table so furiously. Just kidding. I was really proud to be able to reject everything but fruits. Anyways, I ended the night by reading my book and meditating before sleep. Day number 3, I finally started learning After Effects. At the beginning I might have had some brain farts, but I learned a lot. Meditation, reading, journaling, and exercise was part of my daily routine in these 7 days. The cheating temptation almost had me on the 3rd day, but I took back control. In day number 4 I finally got the feeling to go for the guitar. I was like, it's time, I wanna play guitar again. I tried to change the strings, which didn't go so well and I messed up the new strings. So I tried to go watch the sunset to pull it up. However, it was cloudy, but I was outside of the house, in the nature, and I took a walk, which was nice and refreshing. Driving without music is the most boring thing to do. To be honest, it sucks. In day number 5, I received a great news. The best way to start a day is to get a good news. I don't want to go into details, but the good news was one of my biggest problem was solved all of a sudden and unexpected. It was a good feeling. On day number 6, I was more focused on writing and coming up with new ideas for my YouTube channel. And that's when I decided to bring back The Update. That's right. I made this show called The Update, which I was interviewing streamers and talking about recent tech and gaming news. I started it pretty much at the beginning of this channel, but it was a mistake, honestly. I didn't have a lot of experience on the camera and I gave up on it after 15 episodes. Not exactly give up. Why would I say that? I just put a hold on it, but now it's gonna be back. Day number 7. The last day. It was actually a very calming day and I had nothing to do. So again, I was mostly working on new ideas. One of my goals as a YouTuber is to be able to help people. Of course, everyone wants to make it as a content creator. That's the dream, right? All of a sudden I got this idea for charity. And here's the idea. So every new subscriber we get on this channel, I put 20 cents in a piggy bank. And once we hit $1,000, which means 5,000 subscribers, I will send a check for Child Cancer and Blood Disorder Center. All you have to do is to subscribe. So here's a question for you. Are you gonna pass it or are you gonna be a part of this? I gotta say, this week went by surprisingly fast. I thought I had a hard time, which I did in some point, but in exchange I learned a lot. I learned it's okay if you don't feel okay. You just need a break, or maybe you need to push a little harder. I learned having a dream doesn't mean everything needs to come together in a blink. It has a process. You just have to keep sprinting and don't ever stop. Steady and constantly. I learned mental health is really important. And deep breathing is the key to calm yourself down. I learned working in silence actually feels better than blasting off music all the time. I used to have music in the background always, no matter what. I learned about mindfulness, how you can turn everything into a different vibe always, to enjoy it more by being focused on your task. I like reading books, but I can't keep reading for more than 20 minutes. But I've been reading more since last week, and it's gonna be a part of my routine. Every night, instead of staring at the TV, I'd be reading books before bed. I learned to connect to myself more by meditating, by listening to myself. I learned a lot and I can keep going, but I'm gonna end it here. I have a long list. I just wanted to let you know that it felt amazing to stay away from everything that I was craving for every day. Video games, movies, music, and etc. But I feel incredibly amazing and I suggest this to everyone. However, for true dopamine detox results, you should do it for at least 30 days. But 7 days was enough for me to comprehend my problems and resolve everything in me. Would I do it again? Of course I would, and I will. Next time I'm gonna plan it differently though, and probably longer. And that's the end of the story. Let me know what you think of the whole dopamine detox thing and share your thoughts down below in the comment section. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Let me know. Type it down in the comment section if you've ever done this, or if you're gonna do it, why are you going to do it? I highly recommend it. If you can do it for longer, then good for you. But start small. Why not? Thanks a bunch for watching. Make sure you smash that like button for me because that would help the channel to grow. Also, don't forget to subscribe because every sub would be equal to 20 cents for Child Cancer and Blood Disorder Center. So do it. Do it. Alright, peace out. Professor Mo.